So as I'm sure a lot of you know by now, there is big news that's coming out of College Park, Maryland, and that is the fact that the mayor for College Park was recently arrested and charged with 56 counts of possessing child exploitative material. And while there has been a lot of breaking news about this topic, as of yet, I haven't seen publicly a released version of his application for statement of charges. And because I haven't seen that, I went to my local courthouse the other day and I picked up a copy of that because I think it's very important to get those finite details out. Now, with a situation like this, it's always best to take it on a case-by-case basis as to whether or not a document like this should even be released publicly, even though it is technically considered a public record. Sometimes, because of the sensitive nature of things, it might not be in somebody's best interest to do that. But obviously with this, there are no physical names involved in this, of course, other than the defendant, of course. And also, I believe it probably is in the people's best interest to have this more released in a public fashion, just because, he is a high-ranking government official. He is the mayor for College Park, Maryland, and I think that just because of that, the people have, the right to transparency, and that's what we're going to do today. So, just a warning, what we're going to get into is somewhat heavy. Might not be for all audiences. We're not going to talk about every aspect of this charging document, but we are going to review it, and let's just dive right in as we speak. So here we are. Here is the first page right here of the application for statement of charges. If you look up here, this lists some of Patrick Wojahn's personal information right here, like his date of birth, hair color, eye color, things of that nature. And right under here, this starts to break down the nature of his charges. You can see right down here that the date they got this on record, the date they filed this with the commissioner, would have been March 2nd, 2023 at 1 a.m. And the complainant, as you can see up here, is Officer Spicer. I can only assume that that is some sort of detective with PG County. So, but moving on, we can see right here the first 6 charges. Of course, all promotion and distribution of child pornography, and then you can see right here it lists the particular file names of the files that they found that they claim is unlawful material to possess. So this is the first page right here. Then we have the second page that lists charge 7 through 13. The third page that lists charge 14 to 20. Again, all for the same promotion, distribution of child pornography. Then we get to page 4 and 5, and we see charges 21 through 27. Then we see charges 28 through 34. Then we move on, charges 35 through 41. Charges 42 through 48. Again, these are all possession of child pornography. Then we have our final page of the breakdown of charges 49 through 55, and then on the final page we have charge 56. So, and again, you can see right here what these things do is they list each file name. So like for instance, JPEG, that is an image. You can see down here MP4, that is a video. These are the file names. So then we get down to the complainant. The complainant, like I've already mentioned, that's Detective, I guess I was right, J. Spicer, number 3421. Defendant being Patrick Louis Wojahn of College Park, Maryland. And then this is where your application for statement of charges, he says see attached. So in the next page there's going to be a breakdown, a text breakdown of what it is alleged that Patrick Wojahn did, and how it is that they busted him, essentially. All right, so now we move on to the finite details. These are the finite details of the case. So it starts by saying, in February of 2023, your affiant received a priority E, I guess there's different levels of priority, but a priority E cyber tip line report number 154-367-155 from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in reference to the upload of suspected child pornography. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children received notification from Kik. Again, I'm sure we all know what Kik is. It's Kik Messenger app. You know, you can set up a username and message people all over the world, as I'm sure we're all familiar. The cyber tip line report number 154-367-155 dictates that the suspected child pornography was uploaded to the social media Kik by the individual who uses the account name of, quote, Skippy_MD. So Skippy_Maryland is what I assume MD. I mean, he's not a doctor, so Maryland, I'm assuming that's what that is. The reports dictated that the child pornography was uploaded on or about January 9th, 2023, January 10th, 2023, and January 11th, 2023. So if you guys are unfamiliar, the NCMEC, these are the people who receive all of the tips relating to any suspected uploads or distribution of child exploitative material. They take those tips and they turn them over to law enforcement all over the country. That's what they do. And again, they are, I believe they are based in Virginia. And so Kik messaging app reported the following information to NCMEC. Email address, Skippy_MD@yahoo.com. Screen username, Skippy_MD. ESP user ID, Skippy_MD_LE7. Your affiant viewed the images/videos of suspected child pornography/obscene material, and it is described below. So this is where things start to, get very ugly. So he goes on to say cyber tip 154-367-15, content number 1. The video is titled such and such MP4 and dictates a male performing fellatio on a prepubescent male. The video is 1 minute and 10 seconds long. This video was uploaded to Kik by the defendant on January 10th, 2023. And again, he takes each file and gives a brief synopsis for each file as to what is in this image or video. He gives a description of what is seen in these images. And it just goes on. So content 2 depicts a naked prepubescent male on his knees. There is a naked prepubescent male standing next to him with, the male is, and it just goes on and on like this. Content number 3, this is a video, 1 minute and 51 seconds long. And content 4, 5, and for a lot of this, guys, I'm going to be honest, not going to read it. If you want to follow along, you can certainly do that as I skim through it. But this is going to be the part where we just, we don't stick on to very long, but just long enough so you guys understand what it is the state is alleging that Patrick Wojahn was possessing on his devices. Because, again, he is a high-ranking government official, and these are things that the public should know about. So again, it moves on to content 7, more adult male engaging in intercourse with a naked prepubescent male. Just horrible things. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, Then it goes on to say that cyber tip report number 154367155 provided an IP address associated with the suspect's Kik account that uploaded the child pornography. This IP address is 173.239.214.112. So that was the IP address that Kik sent over, saying that this is the IP address that is uploading all of this obscene material. Then it says that the detective searched maxmind.com and it was revealed that the above IP address is associated to, I believe this is pronounced Clovidier Limited. This is a United Kingdom based company. Clovidier Limited provides numerous services to include dedicated servers, and a subpoena was issued to Clovidier Limited, and they advised that the IP address is associated to a VPN provider, ExpressVPN. So I'm sure you guys know what a VPN is. That's when you try to hide your IP address, and ExpressVPN, that is an application that you can use to mask your IP address. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to unmask the identity of this individual. That's what they're trying to do now. Cyber tip line report number 154367155 also provided various IP addresses that were used during the time the defendant logged into Kik. One such IP address is listed as 115.127.185. This IP address was used on January 23rd, 23 to log into Kik. This IP address was searched on maxmind.com, where it was revealed that it geolocates to College Park, Maryland. Several other IP addresses used by the defendant's Kik account geolocated to areas such as New York, Chicago, Paris, France, the Czech Republic, Austria, the Netherlands, Slovakia. Given the wide geographical area of the IP addresses used by the defendant's account, there is further indication that the defendant was using a virtual private network when accessing the Kik account. So yeah, that's pretty much a dead giveaway. If you're having all these different IP addresses showing up in various locations, dead giveaway. That's how a VPN works. He's using a VPN that's masking his true location and his true IP address, and that's how he's trying to shield himself. So then a subpoena was issued to Yahoo for subscriber information for the email account associated with the defendant's Kik account. So the Kik account has an email address, right? And now they're going to Yahoo to get information about that Yahoo account. And in response to that subpoena, Yahoo provided certified information indicating the account is associated to the recovery email pwojahn@collegeparkmd.gov. That is his work email address. .gov, that is a government authorized email account. So that's when they get this information. And then it goes on. Furthermore, Yahoo provided a recovery phone number of 1240-988-7763. A search of police databases revealed a Patrick Wojahn is associated with that phone number. Moreover, the phone number 240-988-7763 is associated with a 2015 police incident. This number is associated with Patrick Wojahn with a date of birth of 8/23/1975 and an address of 5015 Lackawanna, hopefully I'm saying that right, Street, College Park, Maryland. Yahoo also provided an IP list that is associated with the Yahoo account Skippy_MD. The IP address is 115.127.185, which is associated to Verizon. Then they subpoena Verizon, the cell phone carrier. So it goes on February 21st, 2023, a subpoena was issued to Verizon for the IP address 115.127.185 during the time when the IP address was used by the suspect's Kik and Yahoo account. In response to this subpoena, Verizon provided certified records indicating that the IP address has been assigned to Patrick Wojahn with an address of 5015 Lackawanna Street, College Park, Maryland. The subpoena indicates that the IP address was assigned on January 11, 2023, and was still assigned to this address on the date the subpoena was issued. A search of this address revealed that it is within Prince George's County, Maryland. An open source search revealed a Patrick L. Wojahn on a City of College Park, Maryland website. His biographical page provides the number 240-988-7763 and an email address of pwojahn@collegeparkmaryland.gov. So this is essentially, they found his biographical page from what I'm assuming is a government-hosted website in College Park, Maryland. Then they went on, an MVA search revealed that Patrick Louis Wojahn, with a date of birth of 8/23/1975, lists his address as 5015 Lackawanna Street, College Park, Prince George's, Maryland. A Maryland property search revealed the listed owners of 5015 Lackawanna Street, College Park, Maryland, as Patrick Wojahn. It goes on to state that there are two specific images which appear to be self-produced that were distributed by the Kik account. And in these images, an adult male can be seen exposing his erect, through the open zipper of his pants. And then it goes on to give a description. It says, in the first photograph, the individual can be seen standing on light-colored tile flooring, wearing what appears to be gray shoes and a wedding band. And in the second picture, the individual is standing on a distinct carpet that is what appears to be on hardwood floor. Also depicted in the picture is a dresser, a surge protector, and a white rectangular object. Then it goes on to list a litany of further images and videos that were discovered. Again, male performing fellatio on another male, minors, prepubescent male fellatio on an adult male. Unbelievably graphic. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, all the way up to content number 39, content 40. Then it goes on for this part that talks about the search warrant. It says that on February 28, 2023, a court-ordered search warrant was executed at 5015 Lackawanna Street, College Park, Maryland, where the defendant, Patrick Wojahn, was located inside. During an interview with the defendant, he was read his Miranda rights, which he waived, and provided a statement. During the defendant's statement, he confirmed that the Kik account Skippy_MD is his account. He also confirmed that the phone number 240-988-7763 and the email address pwojahn@collegeparkmaryland.gov are his. Furthermore, he advised that he has viewed and possessed files depicting child pornography. The defendant stated that he does use a virtual private network. He also indicated that when viewing these files, he, quote, may have passed it on, indicating he has distributed files depicting child pornography to other people. The application for statement of charges continues with the following, stating that during a search of the residence, a Samsung Galaxy S10 was recovered, a Dell XPS 13 laptop was recovered, an Apple iPad, a Samsung Galaxy S6, a Samsung Galaxy S7. These items were identified by the defendant as well as another occupant inside the residence as belonging to the defendant. During a preview of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, as allotted in the parameters of the residential search warrant, files depicting child pornography were located within a password-protected folder. The defendant provided the password for this folder so that it could be unlocked. Moreover, the ExpressVPN application was also located on the defendant's phone. So when they got in there, they also found that VPN that he had been using, that ExpressVPN application. Goes on, this search revealed that the two seemingly self-produced photographs, it further states that this search revealed from this phone that they were looking inside, this also revealed the two self-produced photographs of the male with the erect you-know-what, found on the defendant's wedding band in the photograph from the Kik account. Furthermore, the shoes that are depicted in the photograph were found next to the defendant's bed. These shoes were identified by another occupant in the house as belonging to the defendant. A number of unique identifying features from within the photographs were found to be a match to the defendant's kitchen and bedroom. And then it concludes with the following. It says, given the suspect's statement that he uploaded files depicting child pornography to Kik, and that he may have sent these files to others, it can be inferred that the suspect possessed files depicting child pornography with the intention of distributing those files to other persons. So that pretty much sums things up. Obviously, these are very disturbing allegations of very inappropriate conduct, and he got right on top of this, Patrick Wojahn. He submitted his formal resignation right before the time he was arrested. He got right on top of it. I guess he knew what was coming down the line for him. And what's next to come, we do not know yet, but perhaps we will cover it if anything explosive drops. But very, very troubling accusations, and just a very disgusting situation through and through. So we will keep our eyes on it, and if anything major develops, perhaps we will provide an update as to that. But for now, that is all.